between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jordan, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burt sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon McManus lining
up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? We get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On the handoff, it's Geis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Geis, the Washington ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete.
Haskins pass.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
They haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
16-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Got Gordon open, completes it. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
The play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Play action. Haskins. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
To Melvin Gordon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
The greatest show on
Hit
earth,
behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 30, 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But first down, Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Akeem Hicks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Sims. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On play action, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Haskins looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out.
Hurts fumbles it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
What we got? 56, Mike.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he'll assume, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Washington 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards.
They go play action with Haskins.
First down.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Haskins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
56 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Burt sets up to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Washington first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That is caught. It's Perriman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And it's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the